There we go. Alrighty. Is this fucking Undertale? Jesus. Get that going nice and good. Make sure everything's working. Okay, fuck me. Alrighty. Got everything up and running now. Should be good to go, hopefully. Hopefully my audio isn't absolutely dog water. Let's get digging some of this out. What's my inventory looking like? Alright, I got space. Might be a good idea to actually let them blow up. No. I don't want it to look ugly down here. I mean, it looks ugly now, but hopefully it won't in the future when I fix all this shit. I don't know if I'm allowed to actually swear. I probably should have looked that up. Whoops. Here to go cut down a tree that isn't custom here. Something out of the way. But I don't want to cut it down too close because that is going to mess with the tree line, and I want it to still look thick, like it's a forest right up to the town. Got some latency, not latency, what do you call it, frame rate issues. This computer is chugging along. Running a stream and the game at the same time. This computer's from like 2015. It was good back then, but let me tell you, this thing is not good now. Alright, got plenty of stuff to do this now. It's hard because I got my microphone like right in the way of my keyboard. God. There we go. Jesus Christ, this music is kind of not good. Didn't realize it was going to be this bad. I just picked a 10-hour playlist. Here, I'm going to turn the volume on this for a second, see if it's actually good. Here, I'm going to turn the volume on this for a second, see if it's actually good. Okay, yeah. That's good. I was worried about that. That was like my only worry. Is this my Silk Touch or Fortune? Okay, good. I don't want these coal blocks. That being said, oh, I do kind of got to figure out where I want this. I actually want stone going across in the middle here. And then on the edges, I'm going to need this Silk Touch. On the edges, it's going to kind of go down into the earth a little bit more. And then almost fan out into a cone shape. So it's, at the mouth of it, it's thinner. And that'll be a good look for it. And then in the middle bit here, I want it to be on this level. So it connects this staircase up to that one. And then I gotta clean up these walls a little bit. I don't want it to be like a full-on corner there. Gotta fix that. I also gotta fix my posture. Oh my goodness. If I had to sit like this for 2 hours, I can't say that. Oh god, this is gonna be hard. I gotta lean in so that I can actually be heard. The gain on this microphone is so low right now, so it doesn't pick up an insane amount of background noise. This can go now. I don't need this anymore now that I have an actual staircase up. I think I just ripped something out in my headphones. Or maybe that was just the music getting really loud. Or maybe that was just the music getting really loud. Yeah, I think it's the music fluctuating back and forth. It's a little weird. I never actually proofread this playlist. Is that the right way to say it? Listened to it before. Kind of like you're proofreading. Just with sound. I don't know. Never was good with words, or my hands, or my brain. I think about it, I never really was good at anything. Al-Qaeda's making a comeback. Yeah, they blew up a hospital. Shit was crazy. I didn't watch it though. I can't watch anything that doesn't have Subway Surfers playing at the bottom. Fuck. I can't say that either. Huh. So yeah, I think if this goes straight across, that'd be fine. And then, have it fan out to the sides, either side. I feel like my keyboard clicks are really loud. Shit. God. I'm gonna have to start catching myself for that. Swearing like a sailor. Ooh. Frame rate. What's going on? Trying to figure out what this music is. I think this is, it sounds like Wind Waker. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I played that so much when I was a kid. I had no idea what I was doing though. I feel like no one has any idea what they're doing when they play a game as a kid. Like when you're like 5, 6 years old, well maybe 6 or 7, you start to know what's going on, but like 4 or 5 years old, I remember having a GameCube. I had, what did I play? Metroid Prime. I didn't make it past, like, if you know Metroid Prime, the first level is, it's like the space pirate frigate. I couldn't make it past that first level. I never made it off the ship. Didn't even make it down to the main planet. And obviously, years later, came back, finished the game. It's one of my favorite series. I actually had a dream about that series last night. That was weird. Maybe that's why I'm talking about it right now. It's on my mind. Speaking of which, it's supposed to be a Metroid Prime 4 at some point in time. They like started development and said something along the lines of like, wait, we screwed something up, rewrite the whole damn story. And I don't know if they said anything since. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but last I recall hearing anything about it, I think it was along those lines. Don't really remember for sure. Oh geez, I just realized I think I saw the in-game music playing. So it sounds weird against the background music. There we go. Should fix it. Don't know how I feel about this cover though. I kind of just like the normal original one better. It's fine for it to be a big old square right now. Really doesn't matter that much at this stage. It's all gonna get reworked on these outer walls. Fill that up at some point in time. But yeah, from here going down, I definitely want it to fan out somewhat. Because I want the opening to kind of stay this size. And then down below here, it's going to go down another 2 or 3 levels. Maybe enough room to put like a crane in there or something. But yeah, I just want it to be about this size, just running through the middle of the town. Still enough on either side to have walkways going to the houses and whatnot. And then this is eventually going to be the storage for pretty much everything that I'm doing here in this little town that I'm building. No name for the town yet though. Still haven't quite worked on that. I don't really focus on that kind of stuff until I know that it's nearing the final stages. So that way, I mean, if I drop it completely, it's not going to be a big deal. I didn't come up with all that stuff, all that brainstorming just to throw it away. What's the best way to start digging this down? fill that in, give it some space here. I guess just dig this out. I really should get a beacon. I know I have enough iron at my main town to make a beacon. It's just a matter of flying all the way back. It's 3,000 blocks, and I really don't want to waste that time right now. But that being said, at some point here I will have to fly back because my pick here is almost needing to be mended. I'll have to go out and try and find my my end portal. I still only have an ender in this world. I've had this world for years. I don't even know where the closest ocean monument is. Honestly, I don't even know where the closest ocean is. This is on large biomes. It's like this mega taiga that I'm in, thousands of blocks. My main town is at 0, 0. Right now I'm at negative 3,100. Yeah. And this is like just at the edge of one side of the mega taiga, and the 0, 0 is like pretty much in the center of it. So about 3,000 blocks, give or take, on each axis of that. It's a huge biome, but it's nice. It's one of the reasons why I stuck with this seed for this world, is because I just like it's such a unique biome that you don't see a whole lot ever. Oh shit! You know what this is? We're just talking about Metroid Prime. This is a remix of Phendrana Drifts, I think, from Metroid Prime. That's crazy. I was just talking about that. I think that's what this is. It sounds super familiar. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm making it up. There's a very real possibility that I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. As a matter of fact, I think the playlist is timestamped. I could actually check this. Let's see. 2505. Oh, I was right. It's Phendrana Drifts. Dude, I used to play that game so much. Didn't beat it till I was like, God, had to have been like 10 or something. Because I did not know what I was doing when I was really young. And it's not really a handholdy game either. You just gotta kind of figure it out on your own. But yeah, if anyone's wondering why I'm just digging out this big hole, it's actually a quarry town. Eventually I'm going to be building a big old castle right near here, about 100 blocks, about that way, somewhere about there. And they need stone for that, obviously, so gotta build a quarry, right? That's kind of how I structure my worlds and how I figure out what I'm going to build next. I actually did make a tutorial a long time ago on this channel for essentially that same stuff. I think it was in the build palette, like the color palette video that I did. But yeah, in there, one of the key points is essentially let your inspiration flow and let that dictate not only just like the color palette of your build, but what you're going to build. So like in this case, what I mean by that is, like I was explaining earlier, originally I didn't want to build a town, I wanted to build a castle. But this castle is 3,000 blocks away from the closest town, so how are they going to get that stone from that town to that castle to build it? And because of that predicament, that's why I am building this little quarry town here. Now, why would I build the town? Why not just build the quarry itself? Well, because you got to think about it. There's got to be workers at the quarry. Where are they going to live? They're going to live in the town. And obviously, they aren't rich people. So, like in that video I made, I let that inspire like the palettes for these builds. So, as you can see, these aren't detailed yet. I'll go down to one of the ones that is down here. But it's all just cheap stuff. It's wood that they could get from the lumber nearby, and stone, just cheap stone that they pulled from the quarry. Just the cheapest materials around, because these are just quarry workers. They don't have a lot of money. So they built with whatever they could. And that is what these houses are. They aren't fancy. They don't have peaked roofs. Very simple building style. But I let the story of my build inspire the palette. And that's kind of what I go for. I just let it flow. So I think about one thing, what's required to build that thing, and then branch off from there to come up with palettes, styles, pretty much everything to do with the build. So right now, unfortunately, what that means is digging out a big old hole to act as the quarry. Which, not a huge fan of digging out these big old holes. But it is what it is. I know some people on the Vastin server, which I don't know if that's still going or not. It's kind of up in the air right now, but some people are crazy with digging holes on that server. We had whole kingdoms back in the original Vastin where it was just a huge chasm. I think it was Andir's Rest was the name of the kingdom. Huge chasm in the middle of it. Just tens of thousands of blocks someone had just mined away. It was insane. I'm not going for anywhere near that level here, but some people can just turn their brains off and just dig away. This is my excuse for, digging here, doing the stream. Gives me some sort of excuse to actually get my butt down here and get going on this. God knows I wouldn't otherwise. Peer pressure is helping me dig this out right now. That my girlfriend isn't home. Oh, I hear a skeleton somewhere. Somewhere. It's probably up above me in one of these caves. Or am I going crazy? I swear I can hear it. Is it right up here? I'm going crazy. I could have sworn I just heard a skeleton somewhere. I think this would be a good spot for the stairs going down here. And then where this opens up, well, I can't really put a crane there. Maybe in the middle here, going over that direction. Once this opens up a little bit more. Somewhere. I don't know. That's some of the stuff I gotta think about. How they're actually gonna get the quarried stones out of here. I still gotta build stables for horses, ox, all that fun stuff. Not to mention just livestock, pigs, sheep. No cows, though. Can't have cows in a Mega Taiga. They can't graze. Where are they going to graze? It's another thing to think about that people don't think about often. You can't just have cows out here. No grass. It's all trees. It's a dense forest. So, pigs, sheep. Well, I guess sheep graze too, but we'll stick with pigs. The only reason I was thinking sheep is just pure Minecraft functionality. Get that wool for building, but nah, I'm thinking about it. It doesn't really make much sense for this area. Jesus. It's not like there's just a pig-ass car outside making a loud noise. I live right on the street. Not the best situation for streaming. Well, you know what they say, country girls make do. I don't know if I can say that. I gotta figure out how I want to do this. I don't know. This isn't gonna be the only thing I'm doing. Just starting out with a little bit of this. Figure knock a little bit out every time. Minutes in, not bad progress-wise. You know, I've got enough stone that it really doesn't matter if I just switch out to my fortune pick here. I don't want to go and mend yet. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Really the only stones I want to keep anyways is the andesite and granite for detailing. I just heard a skeleton, dude. Wait a minute. I can't tell if it's part of the music or not. I'm going crazy. I'm going insane. The fucking dementia skeleton. That's funny. Oh, it's so hot in here. I have everything turned off so it's not too loud in the stream. And it probably is still loud, but it is what it is. So I'll probably only be doing this for a little bit longer, and then probably detail some houses up above. Just chip away a little bit of this each time. Gosh, I'm trying to figure out what this music is. I've been pretty good at guessing them so far, but I can't tell what this is. I might have to check the playlist. Oh wait, you know what? That's Animal Crossing. That's Animal Crossing, no doubt. I tried Animal Crossing once. It was I think it was the newest one on the Switch. Didn't really like it. The only reason I even started playing it was because there was a girl back in high school that I liked. But this was like 2 years after we were both out of high school. We were still part of the same friend group, and I was like, yo, you got Animal Crossing? I'm gonna get that too. We should play together. It totally didn't work. Zero Riz L. No, but bullet dodged anyways. The chick went kind of bonkers. Am I allowed to say that? That chick went bonkers. I'm definitely allowed to say that. Now I think it'd be different if I were to say that chick went absolutely fucking crazy. Might be pushing a little bit. But I think I'm allowed to say that chick went a little bit bonkers. Playlist is kind of yoinky sploinky. Okay, I swear to God there's a skeleton somewhere. I'm not going crazy. That's not part of the music. It's gotta be... Where does this go? Up into there. I don't know if I lit that up. It might be up in there. I feel like I already checked this though. Yeah, there wasn't anything up here. And this is obviously Pokemon. This is Pokemon Center, no doubt. Yeah, no, wait, that's where I have my chests. There's nothing up there. She a 10, but she don't fill in her creeper holes. I got no idea where the skeleton is. I'm going crazy. I gotta fix this tower. It's so ugly. That might be my next order of business once I finish mining out a little bit more. And these are temporary. They're gonna go real soon here once I finish up the little storehouse there. Those are gonna go real quick. But yeah, I just want to finish out this area here. Once I do that, I'll probably move upside, topside, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if I like this that much. I feel like fucking Nurse Joy on Flower. You know what music slaps? Stardew Valley. I've been playing that. Get that itch every now and again. But yeah, that music is good music. Love me some Stardew Valley music. But I don't think any of that would be in this playlist. This is all just random old games. Almost done with this little corner. Then we can move up topside. Finish detailing some houses. Start with that tower. Don't think I'm gonna do a mending trip today. It's just too far. I'm way too far out for that. I swear to God I hear a skeleton. But there's no... It couldn't be anywhere unless it's below me. Maybe there's a cave right below me, I don't know. Or maybe I'm actually dementia-ridden. Oh, another thing I gotta do at some point in time. Definitely not today. I gotta kit out my gear. I'm still rocking diamond armor. It's all the highest enchantments, but yeah, that's gotta change. Do some netherite farming at some point in time. Grind that out. It's crazy because I've had this year for like, or had this world rather for like 5 years. Still rocking the diamond armor. I just don't need the netherite. I think my world difficulty is only on normal. I mean, I've never had a single problem with any mob at all. Although maybe with that new update coming out, whatever those gauntlets are, or what are they called? I don't even remember. I'd have to look them up. But yeah, maybe when that comes out, that'll be my sign to get some better gear. But in the meantime, it really has no benefit for me. Oh, it's gonna piss me off. There we go. Not that it matters anyways. It's all just temporary. But yeah, I'd say that's enough digging for now. Time to actually get down to brass tacks and start working on some of these buildings, finishing them up. Some of them are done way down there, but, well, I lied, no, they're not done. They're not even close to done. Save all this stuff. At least until I finish the storage building. Whoops. Alright, so I gotta fix that tower. So I am gonna need the andesite. Take some cobble. And then... Because that's kind of standout, it's its own standalone thing, it's a little bit different than the other buildings, I might throw in some stone bricks just to differentiate it a little bit. See how that goes. Build some of those real quick. And then for the roof, spruce. Throw up a crafting table real quick. Now we can start brainstorming. I don't know if I like the shallow. Oh, I just knocked my microphone. I don't know if that screwed with the audio at all. Sorry about that. But for these other ones, the shallow ones, it kind of makes sense. I mean, these ones aren't even done yet, but for this taller one, it looks a little bit out of place. But then again, I don't really want to go for the full peaked roofs like these. I don't know. This is the hardest part about building for me. It's just trying to figure out what I actually want to do with it. Huh. Ooh, you know what would be nice? Like a mansard roof. I don't know if you ever heard of that before. It's a, I'm trying to think of a good example of it. I have some on one of my other worlds, but I'm not gonna hop over to that right now. Basically like a square roof. It's like slanted slopes on the side. I think that would look good for that. And throw up some fence gates on top, iron bars, fence posts on the corners. It's a simple way to cap it off. You'll see what I'm talking about once I get to it. I gotta go to bed real quick though. I do have insomnia turned off because I just hate phantoms. I didn't vote for him. Not my president. Fucking phantoms. No, I hate phantoms 100%. Alrighty. Okay, I do have my crafting table on me. Just want to make sure before I fly up here and waste the rocket. God, I keep getting intermittent frame issues. That's weird. Probably because of the stream. Making it chug along. This computer is like 6 years old at this point. It was good when it came out. Just not good now. My only concern with the mansard roof here is this is kind of a small surface area to be working on. Gonna have to do a lot of slabs and stairs. Get some of those going here. But yeah, with the small surface area, I might have to get a little bit creative here. I'll have to go through a couple of renditions probably. Figure out what's gonna work the best. I'm thinking what I can do for this first one. Here, I'll just go around. Do this real quick. Because mansard roofs on big buildings, very easy to do. Mansard roofs on small buildings, very hard to do. It's kind of an either-or situation. It's either really easy with big buildings or really hard with these small buildings. So it's gonna look ugly the first couple of iterations here. You just gotta trust the creative process, work through it, and eventually it'll start looking good. And then once you get the shape down, that's when I go through and start doing texturing. But I don't even bother with texturing until I get the shape. I'm gonna come under here and... let's see. Try that maybe. I don't know. Sorry if you guys can hear any cars in the background. I do live right on a main road, so not the most ideal for streaming, but it is what it is. Country girls make do. I think I already said that earlier. Oh, god damn it. Oh, sounds like we're back to Pokemon music now. You know, the funny thing about Pokemon is, and I've noticed this, everyone's favorite Pokemon game is just the first one they played every single time. I've never met anyone who has told me that their favorite Pokemon game was not the first one that they played. It's almost like a version of like recency bias, almost. I guess it would be the opposite because it's the oldest one. What's the opposite of that? Of recency bias? That would be, I don't know. What's a fancy word for oldest? I can't think right now. Can never think when I'm building stuff. It's funny, a lot of the times when I used to play on servers, people would make fun of me, because anytime I would be talking with them, I wouldn't get anything done at all. I'd just be 100% focused on the conversation, and I would just be jumping around, flying around, looking at stuff, and never actually building anything. I used to get on my case about that all the time. That's a little bit better here, streaming, because it's not like a two-way conversation most of the time. I'm just kind of letting the intrusive thoughts in my brain go through. Alrighty, I gotta figure out what kind of slope I want. I think 2 blocks up is the best. And then do some slab shenanigans to kind of make it look prettier. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait, no, I have slabs right there. I was gonna say, I didn't think I would run out of them already. Oh, gosh, I can't remember if this is still Pokemon music or not. I don't know, man. This playlist keeps going back and forth. Oh, this is 100% still Pokemon music. Couldn't tell you what town it is, though. Oh, yeah, see, here's where it gets tricky. Here's where it's gonna start looking ugly. Yeah. This first time, oh, I'm out of wood anyways. It's gonna look ugly. 100%. And then just gotta tweak it from there. Not terrible. Not great. It shouldn't take as much tweaking as I thought it was gonna, but it's definitely gonna need some help here. I do like that better than the flat roof though, just for this one building, because it is kind of stand out apart from all the others here. I just didn't want it to be the same style as that. I didn't want it to be anywhere near as tall as that anyways. The only one that's gonna even come as close to as tall as that is maybe, well, you can't see it from the tree, just the corner of it, but that's going to be a tower connected to the storehouse there. That one might get as tall. Oh, geez, more frame rate issues. That's a shame. But yeah, that tower might get as tall as this one, but it shouldn't surpass it. And this one, I don't want it to be nearly that way up, all that way up. Oh, geez, I gotta figure out what I'm going to do here. You know, sometimes I have fixed this in the past before just by kind of making it look a little bit rougher, not the same on every level. It's like if I throw a slab down here, skip this one, slab there, skip that one, slab there, skip that one. And I kind of did the same thing on the top too, where I kind of alternated where I placed that block. Sometimes that works. Don't know if it's doing the case here. The other thing that, oh Jesus Christ, how much just fell down in there. Whoops. The other thing that I've done in the past that does work, yeah, from a distance that kind of looks bad. Fences. I'll have to make some of those. It's easier if it's like a stone roof or like black stone. Black stone's really nice with this because you got black stone walls. Walls work better because they're a little bit thicker, but since it's wood, I'm just gonna have to go with, oh sweet, I already have some. Grab these two. I'm just gonna go with fences. It's not ideal, but it is what we're gonna have to work with. And I'm just gonna place these. I don't know if it looked good there. I'll try it, just for the hell of it. Why not? We're just brainstorming right now anyways. Nope, that's not where that goes. And then, just to seal the deal here, I do want to cap it off. So one of these on each corner. Fence gate all around. It's gonna look a little janky at first here, but I'll fix it somehow. Fence? No, that doesn't do anything at all. Well, actually, I'll see how that looks from a distance here in a second. I just want to cap this, make it a little less treacherous. It might look stupid. Not gonna lie one bit. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. Okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Not for the top, but for the sides here. If I bring it up one and then slab, I'm curious how that's gonna look. It might look bad, I'm not gonna lie. No. Okay, I know that's terrible. Oh gosh. Stairs maybe? Maybe. This is the hardest part about these types of roofs. They go real easy on big builds, but small builds like this, no. Good luck trying to get it first try. I'm gonna wait here for a second. The sun's going down. Ow. Just split open a cut on my finger. Oh jeez, what am I doing? Alrighty, right back to it. Throw some stairs up instead, and then kind of want to try stairs on the sides too. See if that does absolutely anything, except to make me look insane. Yeah, this is... I knew this was going to be the tough part, but if you get these right, they do look really nice, so it's worth it. It's worth twiddling around for a while, wasting a couple rockets flying back and forth. Oh, no, it just looks too fat on the top. See, the issue is you gotta get the grade right, but it's hard doing that without making one level too fat, if that makes any sense at all. It kind of, you know what it looks like? I made a dick house. Okay. I 100% made a dick house. This house looks like a dick. I don't even know what I'm gonna do to make this nice. Oh jeez, I'm just gonna keep having to fiddle with it until something works. Maybe more fences. I can't put one there actually. Maybe if I just make it look real ramshackle. Maybe that does the trick. Oh jeez. See, now it just doesn't look tall enough. I don't know. Maybe... Oh gosh, more frame issues. Seems to be when I'm flying for some reason. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Huh. So maybe... I don't want to do stairs around the rim, because that's just going to give it that dome shape again. Maybe just around... Let's shave one off each one of these corners. Which one was I doing? So it's going to be the left, 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 and then the left one. Give it a diamond shape. That's not terrible, I don't think. That might work out well. I might not be able to do the fence gates, but that's an idea. Do everything at the wall, see what sticks, rather. But, see, no, I don't like that. Because now it's too... Well, it's not horrible. I'm not completely against that. It's real hard to get these right on small builds anyways, so if this is the best that it is, I wouldn't be too against that. It really isn't the main focal point of things anyways, so I'm not too worried about it looking a little bit not as great, to put it bluntly. That little corner, I think I might want to shave some off though. Whoa, stuck the landing. So yeah, if I do that, I'd be curious to see what that does for it here. Which that would be this one. This one. Oh, this one doesn't even have a fence post on it where it should. Whoops. And this one, I think. Right? Yeah, it's the left side of each one of these. Maybe shaving off that block did the trick. I'm thinking we're getting close. That's better. It's definitely better. I like that. I don't think that's terrible. I'm definitely gonna have to do a rim around the bottom of it. You know what I should do? I'll check if I have any dark oak. I'm pretty sure over here in this chest way down here. I think strip dark oak. Probably the way to go here. Yeah, I got some. I got plenty. Do I have any dirt? I don't have any dirt. I gotta test to see if this is still even actually working. Okay, yeah, it's working, no problems. I just remember I knocked my microphone earlier, so I wanted to make sure that didn't screw it up or anything. Alright. Enough standing still. Yeah, so I do need to grab some dirt. Pillar my way up there. I don't like using scaffolding. I never have. There we go. I always thought that dirt was better. I did used to use netherrack a lot. I haven't been to the nether a lot recently, so I don't have a huge supply of it. And I used a lot of it in my main town. This is just a side little small town. Excuse me. It's a pretty cool village, man. Yeah, thanks. I've been working on this for about a week now, probably. Earlier today, off stream, I did the trees. But yeah, I think it's coming along. It shouldn't be too much longer, probably about another week here. That's gonna be the big one over there. There's gonna have to be 3 towers going up, a couple of gatehouses basically. Just kind of like a customs area for where when they do pull out the stone from the quarry, that's where they check things, send it off. How long have I had the world for? This world has been going for about 5 years now, but I've only been playing off and on, so you might hear 5 years and think, wow, it's huge. There's really only about 3 main towns right now, so nothing too crazy. And hey, how's it going, Robbie bro? Having a good night, guys? I don't have any rules for chat. I mean, dude, there's like no one in here, so I mean, probably don't spam swears. There's probably some sort of auto moderation thing that probably kicks you out, but I don't care, really. Alright, now that I have this dug all the way around, I'm gonna do a rim of stripped dark oak. And then that'll kind of almost separate the wood roof from the stone base. I always like doing that, kind of giving like a trim to my roofs. I find that it sells the effect a little bit better. That being said, don't really know how I'm gonna get in there. I don't think I have any stone on me. Oh, I do, so I can break this. It's no big deal. So yeah, it's been 5 years on this world. I've never done any type of recording or anything on this world. I do have a couple of old videos on my channel. I haven't made a video in a while. But none of those videos are from this world anyways. I had some from an old server I used to play on. That was Vastin. If you've heard of Fixit412, another YouTube creator. It was his server. Great guy, love playing with him, but that server kind of went dead after a while. But you should definitely check that out. If you like world building stuff and big cities, big towns, all that jazz, that's a great place to take a look at. Is the Realm of Vastin is what it was called, what that server was called. It's always a great place to check out. And I mean, he's the Fixit guy, Fixit412. He's big enough on YouTube that if you just either look up that name or just look up Realm of Vastin, it should come up. I think he's got like 100,000 something subscribers, so it'll come up. Oh geez, I didn't even think about how I'm gonna do this. Oh, like that. Alright, now let's see if this actually got the effect I wanted to go for here. Get rid of all this dirt at the very least. That is one bad thing about using dirt for scaffolding. But it's so much more versatile. I don't like bamboo scaffolding. It just, I feel like you gotta, the rules for it with how far you can go, the way you have to place it, it's all just weird to me. I don't like it. I'm just used to dirt scaffolding. I did get a sneak peek there. I'll get a further back view in a second here, but I don't know if dark oak was the way to go for that. It might be too different. It's not terrible. I don't actually hate that. That's not bad. I can work with that. I mean, this isn't supposed to be some crazy detailed place. This is just a small little village. I mean, none of the buildings are fancy or anything, just little huts, really. But I still don't want it to look too bad. And honestly, nothing's really detailed yet. It's all kind of in the blocking out stages. So it's not meant to look perfect right now. Just kind of getting an idea for things. Now, for underneath it. Huh. Because I don't want it to just be stone going all the way up. Might actually just turn these into planks and see what I might be able to do. I'm just afraid that dark oak might be too dark. I think I should use a bit of stone brick for the wall. Are you talking about the wall on this tower here? Let's see. I could try that. Stone brick on it, see how it looks. I am going to have it be a little bit open air, or at the very least have some windows up there. So it's not just going to be a solid wall. Yeah, I am in the Caves and Cliffs update, but I don't know. I think Deep Slate might be a little bit too dark, because I prefer to have darker colors on the roof. So if I did like a dark gray here, the roof might look a little bit out of place. But I'll definitely try the stone brick here. I do have to figure out where I'm going to knock out the windows for this, though. I'll just knock out the whole section here. Whoops. And then what I might do... Oh, I just got rid of my dark oak. I was just going to bring the dark oak log down by one on the corners. And grab some more. Just to kind of round it off. Basalt bricks? Do basalt blocks have bricks now? Are you talking about like smooth basalt? I don't know if basalt has bricks. I'm not actually sure on that one. Maybe I'm out of date. I'm not playing in any snapshot or anything. I'm playing on the last stable release, which I think is 1.20.4. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite sure if there are basalt bricks. I know that, I think in the new update they're adding tough bricks. Those look nice. They got like a beveled look to them. I don't even know if I have any basalt on me here anyways. I would have to fly all the way back. Kind of my, my idea with this place is I don't want to use too many materials that aren't from around here. Just because this is kind of a poor town. They would mainly use the materials that they would find in the area. So I'm going for a lot of cheap stones because obviously they got the big quarry right here. So they're pulling the stones from the quarry and using that to build their houses, essentially, whatever's left over. Sea Cool, how's it going? Nice to see you pop in. Make some stairs here to kind of round this out. Ooh, whoops. I don't know if I want it to be one big bay window. It would be nice to have that and then kind of on the other side have the same thing so you get a sight line going through. That would be kind of neat. Oh, you know what would be cool too? Is if right up here install shaders. I do actually have shaders. I don't have them for this version. I think the last version I have them on is 1.9 something. I had a different server I was playing on. This isn't a server, this is just single player, but I did have a server I was playing on that was on 1.19. Did I say 1.9? I meant 1.19. I did have shaders on that, but my computer's a little bit on the older side, so I think running a stream with shaders, this computer would definitely chug along quite a bit. So I don't think that would be a very good viewing experience. But yeah, definitely, if I could, I 100% would. But yeah, I'm not on Optifine on this. And then yeah, I could with the stone bricks here, trickle them down a little bit. So knock out a couple of these blocks here, filter them into the regular stone. Might not look terrible. Oh, come on. There we go. And then kind of in the in-between parts here, throw in some andesite to smooth it out. Or get a texture pack. See, the thing about texture packs, I used to play with a texture pack actually. Back on a different server I played on, Vastin. Check that out if you like to see big cool worlds. That's a great one to check out. But yeah, on Realm of Vastin we had a texture pack. The only issue was it didn't always get updated. So when new blocks would come out, the new blocks wouldn't be updated into the texture pack, and then it would just look weird, where you would have the new blocks that are just like vanilla Minecraft, and then the texture pack blocks, which are completely different style. And I didn't like that constantly happening, so I just decided to stick full on vanilla, so that way pretty much all of my buildings are future proof. But yeah, I think that was a good idea with the stone brick. Yeah, I like that idea, Robbie bro. The stone brick turned out good here. I think I will knock out the wall on the other side, so it's kind of the lookout on both sides and you get the sight lines through. So let me get doing that here. Try out Faithful. Faithful's updated right now. I don't actually really like Faithful. Isn't that the one where it's like the vanilla textures, but they're almost smoothed out a little bit? Is that the one I'm thinking of? I might be thinking about a different one, but I think that's Faithful. It's a 64-bit one, is that what you're saying? So it's Faithful 64-bit. Oh gosh, how did I do this on the corners again? Knock this out so I can see the other side. See how far down I went. Why not update it to current? Are you talking about the version that I'm playing on right now? Because I'm pretty sure I am on the most current instance of the game. I think it's 1.20.4. Okay, and then up top we did that. Then stone brick stairs. Going like that. And the shaders isn't on the correct one. Yeah, the only shaders that I have are for an older version, but like I was saying, I probably won't get shaders for like streaming purposes, at least until I get a beefier computer, because this computer is aging, and I definitely prefer having a smoother frame rate, even with just, you know, a couple of dips here and there, than better graphic quality. Because if you think about it, would you want to watch a stream that is super choppy with really bad frame rate just because it had a shader on? I wouldn't, personally. I would prefer just like vanilla lighting, vanilla texture pack with at least a somewhat solid 60 FPS most of the time. I know, I keep having some frame dips here and there, but for the most part, it stays pretty good. at least from what I can tell on my end. I'm watching the stream on my phone on the side just to see how it's actually panning out, and it looks like it's staying pretty constant. Oh god, I hear this song all the time. I don't know what it's from. I could check the timestamp on the little playlist I have going. Let me alt tab for a second, check that out. I'm just curious myself because I hear this music all the time. Don't actually know what it's from. KK Cruisin'. Is that from because KK Slide, that's like Animal Crossing, I think, right? I'm not too sure. Anyways, let's get back into it here. Don't want to stay off the game for too long. Alrighty. I only ever played one Animal Crossing game, so I don't know. And the one I played, it didn't even have that guy. He's like a dog, I think. Maybe I'm probably completely off here, but I think that's what it was. Won't chat for a long time, but I'll stay. Yeah, that's fine. Chatting is definitely optional. I completely understand if you gotta go do something else. I mean, just having something like this on in the background is always nice. A little bit of white noise, I completely understand. I didn't think that through very well. I'm trapping myself in here. Let's go through and knock some of these out so I can kind of texture it with that stone brick. Oh jeez, I don't know if you guys can just hear that buzzing. Like I said, I had my phone here watching the stream to make sure everything was going okay. Just getting notifications. So sorry about the buzzing if you guys could hear that. How long have you been going anyways? I only have one monitor, so I gotta like alt-tab. Let's see here. Hour and 12 minutes, not bad. I still got quite a bit of time left in me here. Oh, is this Outer Wilds music? This is my, no joke, my favorite video game of all time, Outer Wilds. If you can buy that game and play it, do. Just play that game. Don't look into any videos or anything. God, that game is amazing. Love that game. Then again, this is like the remixed version, but still love that game. You're an underrated as fuck builder. I appreciate that, man. I mean, I used to make some videos on YouTube, but I kind of couldn't do that anymore in the situation I was in. I didn't have like a private enough space to actually record stuff, but I can now, so probably some videos coming along with streams. I'm in a place now where I actually have internet to stream. I used to live like way out in the country where I had terrible internet. There was no way I could stream, but I always wanted to, so starting now. And I mean, honestly, I'm not trying to turn it into anything. A lot of people are like grinding, like, I want to be a big streamer. I don't want to be a big streamer. I just think it's cool to share the stuff that I'm doing with other people. And I mean, having people to talk to while I'm doing it, it definitely makes the process a lot easier as opposed to just sitting here in silence. Yeah, you know, that doesn't look bad. I like the way that looks, actually. That's looking pretty good. I was a little bit iffy about that square roof to start, but I think it's coming through. I think the more stuff I add to it, it's looking better and better. This really isn't, it's not meant to be like a focal point anyways. It's just really another house, but I still like it. I want to make it look somewhat pretty. So now the next step here, I'm gonna have to go in and do up this little roof here, just make it look pretty, make a castle. You know, funnily enough, that is actually what this is all about. So the way I build stuff in this world is I need a reason for something to exist. So I was originally going to build a castle, but to build a castle, like in real life, you need a quarry to pull your stones from. So that's what I'm building right now. I'm building the quarry for it. Right now, if we go over here, I actually already have a plot all set out for the castle. So it's going to go right up here on this hill. But they need a quarry for stone first, right? So I got to build the quarry, and that gives me an excuse to build a town, because obviously the quarry workers need a place to live. And then from there, they need food, so it gives me an excuse to build hunting camps, to build little farms. That's how I keep myself kind of interested in a project, is I think about what's needed, what's the reason for it being there, how can it exist, how did it get there in the first place. So I can't build the castle yet because there's no stone to build it yet. Got to build the quarry first. And of course, I already have the stone. Obviously, this is all just make-believe imagination. I don't actually need to dig out the quarry for the stone for it. I already have it. But just in this world that I'm building, I want there to be a reason. I want it to feel alive. So whereas the next town is 3,000 blocks away, they aren't going to ship that stone all the way from there, all the way out here to build a castle. They're going to make a quarry right nearby to get the stone. So that's why we're doing this right now. Eventually, there will be a castle there. So if you want, subscribe, stick around, turn on that notification, and if you ever see me streaming, then sometime down the line, that castle will be built. Now, as for this, knock out some of these, just kind of add some of these extra little ridges here. Give it a little bit more thickness under the eaves of the roof. I said that so weird. Roof. And then I'll come through on the top side too. Do something with that. But yeah, just little details like this. Don't really need to do anything on this side because it's butted up against the other building. Come through over here. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. I do that stuff all the time. So yeah, it just adds a little bit of thickness, like I did it on these buildings here too. Makes it look a little bit more ramshackle. You'll try to watch every stream you can. That's awesome. I hope you'll like them at the very least. I hope it's not too boring. I mean, just starting out here, I'm definitely not the best, but I at least try to fill up the dead air. That's the biggest thing, is dead air. I see that a lot. There used to be a bunch of people I would watch stream from that Realm of Aston server, and they just wouldn't talk. I mean, I was talking before anyone even hopped in today. I was just talking to myself like a madman. And then obviously interaction too. That's a big part of it. I kind of want to do that same thing I did up there underneath these eaves. Do like some dark oak behind it. I might do that. Do I still have dark oak on me? I do. Awesome. I'll go inside for this one. Make it easier. But yeah, there's definitely going to be plenty of streams. I don't really have a set schedule right now for it. It's going to kind of be all over the place. So if you don't catch them, it is what it is. There'll be plenty more down the pipeline, don't you worry. Alrighty. Whoops, that is the block below it. I need this one. Going all the way around. I mean, the reason I'm streaming today is just because my girlfriend isn't home. Makes it easier. We only have a 2-bedroom apartment, so this could definitely be a little bit cumbersome. Especially if she's trying to focus on something. I don't ever want to be a pain in the ass for her. I mean, come on. She's out of my league. I can't afford to be annoying. No, I'm just joking. Whoops. Let's see here. How's the quality of everything, by the way? Like, is the audio okay? Am I too quiet? Is the music too loud? Anything like that? It's great? Okay. Awesome. And I'm pretty sure I have it at 1080p, 60 FPS if it can, which, I mean, with my system, might not always reach 60 FPS. Just on the game side, that is, but internet-wise, it should be okay. Let's see how that looks with the band of Dark Oak going around. Music perfect, same with the voice. Awesome. Calming in a way. Jeez, I wish my girlfriend would say that. Yeah, no, that's really nice with the Dark Oak band going around. I like that. I don't want to get too crazy with the bottom here. Good background audio. I'm glad, because I spent approximately 30 seconds on YouTube looking up background music. I clicked like the third one. Alrighty, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep it simple here. I'll go stone for a bit and then just blend it into the andesite at the bottom. And then this one will be mostly done on the exterior, minus some trapdoor shenanigans. Like I said, I'm not trying to go too crazy with this. These are just poor houses. They're not supposed to be rich people houses. The Lego Batman laugh. I don't know. I've never played Lego Batman. Could not tell ya. And I'll be honest, I don't know how to add song requests. I mean, you could probably just request it, and if it's not like a copyright thing, I could probably just search it up on YouTube. But yeah, as for automating that, I don't have any of that stuff. And like all like the donation stuff, first of all, you gotta be monetized for that. I'm definitely not monetized. I think my highest viewed video has like 1,500 views. And besides, I mean, I don't really care about the money. I'm just doing this for fun. Audio sounds a little bit choppy. I could check it. Basically, all I've been doing to check myself is I have my phone sitting right here. I'm just watching the stream on my phone. And every now and again, I'll just turn the volume up on my phone and like tilt it away from the microphone so there's no feedback and just listen. So I could try that for a second here. Let me see. Okay, I just tried it. It might have been on your side. Oh, it was on your side? Okay. Well, that's good to know. Good to know that it's not messing up here. I want to say, I thought I set everything up right. I've only ever streamed, like, gosh, like once or twice before. So, I was hoping I had stuff set up right. And it looks like I did. So, it's good. Alrighty, I'm just gotta work that down in, kind of like a gradient. I'll probably add a window or two. We got lo-fi Minecraft music playing in the background of Minecraft. That couldn't be more fitting. Oh, what am I doing? I'm just replacing the stone with stone. Jeez. Humble by Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, I don't think I can play like actual songs. That's definitely like a copyright thing. 100%. I mean, maybe it's a thing you can do, but I don't think so last time I checked. Alright, I gotta sleep and get rid of this rain. This rain is terrible. Oh, you make videos? What kind of videos do you make? See, cool. Yeah, I like the way this is coming together. I'm gonna do kind of like some cobblestone rubble at the bottom too. Counter-Strike. Nice. Didn't they just like make a Counter-Strike 2? It's probably a while ago. It was like a year ago at this point, right? Or oh, you're saying Counter-Strike Source. Okay, so that's the old one. Like the old one. Can you even get that anymore? Do you have to like play it on some special server or service? Like an online third-party thing. Throw some of that away so I got some space here. And then this is definitely gonna get reworked here. Some sort of balcony going across, kind of like here, with maybe some stairs going up from this side. Something like that. Okay, so Source is the old one. Yeah, I thought as much. That's what I was pretty sure that was the case. I just had to make sure. Alrighty. So this one's mainly done. Yeah, I like that with a little bit of rubble at the bottom. Like I said, not going too crazy. Probably just some windows. For the most part, that's finished up. Get this out of the way. I love mossy cobblestone, just not on the ground like that. And yeah, eventually all this Podzol, we're gonna get rid of that too, so we can have an actual good ground texturing. I hate the Podzol texture so much. It's like the one downside of building in the Mega Taiga. I just like the Mega Taiga. It's so unique. There aren't any biomes that are like it. I mean, there's the regular taiga, but everyone does stuff in the regular taiga. It's just boring. It just looks like the plains, just with different trees. At least these trees are completely different. Yeah, I just like building in the Mega Taiga. I got lucky, so on this world, like 5 years ago when I made it, I spawned right smack dab in the middle of it, and at 0-0, that's actually where I have the main town. And I've just been building here ever since. Eventually, I will have places that go out of the big old forest here. Like I'm gonna have a kingdom. There's a plains biome down below in the south. I'll have a big city, big old kingdom down there. Eventually, paths connecting it all. I know I'm just running around here. I'm thinking about what to do next, which probably I'll just do this building right next to it, just for the sake of convenience. So I am gonna need dark oak stairs, bricks, and I'm trying to remember what else I used. I think, yeah, so if we look at those buildings down there, it's kind of hard to see from here, but I think just regular spruce wood as well. So grab some bricks. Where's the regular spruce wood? I don't want to use these. I've been using these for trees, so let's grab that. Throw some of this old stuff out. Not actually throwing it out, just throwing it back in the chest. Okay. Yeah, that should be all I need. And then just change some of these to planks. And then from planks to stairs. Probably a couple more, actually. Alright, awesome. So now I can get in here. Oh, you know what? Make some granite stairs too. I think I have a crafting table on me. I don't need to keep running back here, but that's what it is. It is what it is. The reason I wanted the stairs is to round off the little doorway here at the top. Boom and boom. Awesome. I'll do all the interiors at some point in time, just not right now. And then I gotta go around on top here. Break out these two layers. Awesome. And then I'm just going to be replacing these with spruce wood. Kind of like, oh, you can't even see from here actually. But the buildings down there by the church, those ones have spruce in the top two layers. Hopefully it shouldn't look too bad. Usually what I do with towns is I try to come up with, like for a small town like this, like 2 or 3 different variations of buildings. Oh geez, there's a loud ass truck outside. Sorry if you could hear that. Alright, heading out. Alright, see you later, Seacool. It was nice talking to you. But yeah, like I was saying, I try to come up with a couple of different almost template houses of the styles that I want, and then I kind of alternate between those. So for this small town, it's just a tiny little town, so there's only like 3 different styles really. There's the granite huts, the andesite huts, and then the more structured buildings like this one, the church. And then that's pretty much all I'm going to be sticking with for the palette for this building, or this little town rather. It's just meant to be real simple here. This really isn't the meat and potatoes of what I wanted to do. I really did want to focus on that castle. I just need to build the quarry for it first. Now we're going to replace these with stone bricks. So if any of you guys have been playing any cool games recently, I've been playing Dragon's Dogma 2 myself. I've always loved that series so much. And like, dude, when they announced the sequel, I was so hyped up for it. And I love the game. I know there's a lot of controversy with like the microtransactions, but it was all stuff that you could get in the first 5 hours of playing the game, no problem. It was really just extra things that if you wanted to make the game super easy for yourself, you could get them, but you can just ignore them, and you get all that stuff normally like 5 hours in. And if you played the first game, you know that. So I knew that going in, but everyone was just review bombing the hell out of it just because I have microtransactions, which I get. I'm not a fan of the microtransaction thing either. Like, the incessant use of microtransactions for like everything. But I just thought that one was kind of stupid because people didn't really play the game or the game before it and understand what those items really were. They were just throwaway items just for... It was just the marketing team for the game 100% just said, throw them in for a little extra cash. It wasn't any pay-to-win stuff. Nothing like that at all. But I've been having a blast with that game. Cool, you've been playing Fallout 76. I've heard good things about the Fallout games. I played Fallout New Vegas. Never really stuck with me. Wasn't really my style. But I could definitely see why you would love it. I get the appeal of those games. I'm thinking Dark Oak trapdoors around that as like a trim would be nice. If you see me jumping around trying to look for stuff, it's because I don't even know what I want to do yet for the next blocks. But I think I made up my mind with these Dark Oak trapdoors. I think it said planks earlier. I meant trapdoors. I'm just gonna place these between the planks and the granite and brick just to kind of break it up a little bit. And another thing I like to do is I make it kind of like a wavy pattern. So I can put some on the bottom of the spruce, some on the top of the granite. Kind of make it a wave. I don't like it being just like a straight line all the way across. This makes it more ramshackle. And I like that look. Oh, I got rid of my dirt. That's my scaffolding block. Didn't mean to do that. And then once I get this filled in, I might hop over to another tree. I like to jump all over the place when I'm building stuff. Keeps it fresh for me. So I don't like to just do buildings for like hours and finish them all and then do foliage. I jump around. And like at the beginning of the stream, I was digging out the quarry a little bit because that still all needs to be dug out. I like jumping around to different stuff. Keeps it fresh, in my opinion. For me, at the very least. I know some people like to do everything in one fell swoop. It's easier for them. That's just not how I work. So it can come off as me looking a little bit ADHD. But yeah, that's nice. I like that. The little ridge around it with the dark oak trapdoors. And then I am going to have to throw a chimney on it and a window or two. Maybe like one little window up there, like a 1 block window, like a 2 block window over here. Something like that. And then, oh gosh, I think it was that one right in the middle. This one? Yes, alright, it was. Sweet. See how that looks. Should probably also go to sleep, make it a little easier. Yeah, I like that. It's okay. That one, kind of thinking 1 block higher probably. Yeah, I like that a little better. Alright, let's go to sleep here. Make it easier to see. I am gonna need some glass. Which I'm just now realizing, I don't think I even have a single furnace here. Not one. I'm gonna need to make a furnace. It's crazy I've gone this long without a single furnace. That's funny. Do I even have the stone somewhere? Here we go. Oh, hey, Robbie, bro. You back now? Try Bare Bones resource pack. What does that one do? Does it mainly keep it vanilla? Does it change anything? What was I doing? Sand. I thought I had sand in one of these. This one. And then... oh gosh, my coal is somewhere else. I'm just gonna take this with me. Texture pack that makes it look simple. Okay. It might be something I'd take a look at. I mean, as long as it doesn't change things too much. If you do fresh, then it gives mobs better animations. So the texture pack gives them better animations, or is this like, is there a mod that goes along with it, or a data pack? What am I looking for? Coal. There it is. Dump this here. Not the chicken. That's for me. Oh, so the fresh animations one is a mod. Yeah, I'm kind of against modding on this world. I want to keep it fully vanilla for the most part. Okay, now I gotta figure out a little walkway up here. What should I use for that? I'm trying to think what I should use for that little walkway. What do I have here? Ooh, you lost a long-running hardcore world. That always sucks. See, that's why I don't play on hardcore. I like to keep my worlds for a long, long time and just keep building and building and building and building. I don't like losing them. And to be fair, I'm not the most amazing at the game, so I'd be losing them quite a bit. I need more stone bricks to turn into walls. There we go. And then a couple of these. I do need 8 so that I can make some frosted glass windows here. Get some dye. 8. Oh, so you lost the file itself. Oh, geez. Yeah, no, I could definitely understand why that's... I mean, dude, if I lost this world save, I would not be happy. Corrupted. Yeah. That happens sometimes. It sucks. I mean, there isn't a whole lot you can do to prevent that. That's another reason I try to stay away from modding, is it just increases your chance of something going wrong. So, I really don't want something to go wrong in this world, essentially. I think this house is almost finished. Might do some sills around these, maybe. I don't like that. Maybe a sign. Just like a spruce sign or something. Stick that under. Let's see. You do keep inventory on. I don't actually do that. I don't mind losing my inventory. I mean, if I'm negligent enough that I die, I mean, I kind of deserve it. But yeah, I like that little trapdoor, or not trapdoor, sign under it. That's nice. Now I just gotta get rid of some of this here so I can put in the little patio that goes up to this place. Because the stairs are going to be coming down right down here. God. Oh my goodness. Can't do anything right now. Alrighty, and then we're going to have... I think I'm going to go down 2 per... kind of a shallower grade. And then it ends up right there. That's not bad. And now do some walls around the edges here. Oh, lag strikes again. Is it frame rate on my end, or is it your internet acting up again? If it is frame rate on my end, I might be able to do some tweaking. Because, I mean, out here in the forest, I really don't need a whole lot of render distance. So I can always turn that down if that's a problem. Oh, lag spike on my end. Yeah. So I might tweak with my settings a little bit here. Make it a little bit better. No, not chat settings. Video settings. What am I doing? Turn the render distance down by a chunk or 2. Might help just a little bit. Any little bit helps, really. Of course, it's going to be a little chunky now, just when it initializes that first rendering. Let's see, what am I looking for? Here we go. Alright, you heading out now, cool? Well, it was nice talking to you, man. I think I'm gonna do like fence gates between these. Here, and I'll just bring that stone all the way across here as well. And then obviously I'll slab it up. Slab it up. That's not terrible. I don't hate it. I will grab some andesite just for texturing. And then fences just in case the fence gates look ugly. And I know I have stone slab somewhere. I might just have to make some more. Just make some more. Keep that in my inventory. Okay. It's like banisters coming out like that. It's not bad. I like that. Ooh, this one's a little tricky though. I might just square it off like that. It's not my favorite thing to do, but it is what it is. And then, what did I do here? Okay, I see. So that should come to... No, that was right. This one's supposed to come out. That's what I did wrong. Bring that wall back. Boom. Boom. That last one probably isn't necessary. I don't want it sticking out that far. Now we get to slab it up. Slab it up. Get rid of that. Place that with stone. Not bad. Not bad at all. Nice. I like that. Gosh, I wish I did have some basalt, because that would look nice as trim for this. I might have some deep slate hanging around. If not, I could always just dig all the way down for it. Got a couple pieces. Okay, here we go. I got some in here. See how that looks. Just alternating it here so it adds some sort of texture. That's a big part of texturing, is you just don't want too much of one thing. That being said, I don't know how I feel about this. You know, maybe if I do like a gradient, so cobblestone here and there. And I could do like some andesite. Maybe that'll look good. Yeah, I don't mind that. I like that. That's not terrible. And then do the same thing I did earlier with the tower here, and just add some cobblestone debris around the bottom. I like that for two reasons. One, it adds extra detail, and two, it kind of widens out the base a little bit. So it makes your build feel more grounded almost, gives it more of a foundation. Whoops. Yeah, awesome. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Let me mute for this. Ooh, that was a big one. Be glad you didn't hear that. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I didn't want it to look too fancy. I mean, I'll come through again and add probably some leaves here and there. I always add leaves to everything, especially when it's small towns like this. But yeah, I think I'll go to bed here. That's pretty good progress. I like that. And I like how it's framed in between the custom trees too. That's really nice. I like how that came out. Excuse my sniffling. Yeah, so I'll just have to give that same treatment to these houses down here. Finish up this building, and this is gonna be the real kicker over here. This big old wall, towers, I don't even know what you want to call it. It's like a checkpoint area basically. But that will definitely have to happen down the line. Not right now. How long have we been going for? Are we almost at 2 hours? Oh yeah, we're almost at 2 hours here. So yeah, at this point, I'm getting close to winding down. Got quite a bit of progress done. I might... Here's what I'll do. I'll finish this tree right here. And then after that tree is done, I think I'm going to call it. Jeez, I don't have any chest space anywhere, do I? This always happens to me. Where's that other chest? Oh, it's up there, isn't it? Damn it. Just gonna have to make another one. It is what it is. So I just need some dirt for scaffolding and some leaves. Which one of these has a ton of them? Yeah, right here. You know, I'm surprised it doesn't take up as many leaves as I thought it would to actually finish out one of these trees. It only uses like 2.5 stacks, which is surprising to me at the very least. I still only have a couple more trees to do. That one right there. There's another one behind this little tower we did. I do want to sprinkle a couple more in. I don't want to see too much of the vanilla forest because it's a little bit ugly. I'm not gonna lie. The vanilla forest. It's not my favorite. Alrighty. I've been doing these in a very specific way. They can be a little bit tricky to get. I'm almost going for like a Tim Burton-y style with the way they're leaning over, kind of like inwards. I like that. Oh, I'm a little bit too far away. But it's a very meticulous way of doing it. So once you do it once, that's the thing about the way I build, is I repeat stuff a lot. Like these trees, they're very similar if you actually get up close. Once you do it once and get that pattern down, it's just a matter of copying it over. And that's essentially all I've been doing with these trees. Is I did it once to get the idea for it, and really spent a lot of time on that first time doing it. And then after I did that first time, I kind of have the blueprint in my head, and I don't have to spend nearly as much time on the other ones. I can just almost do them without thinking. So that, ooh, God, whatever, it's fine. Do I have a schedule? Right now, no. No, I don't have a streaming schedule. It's just whenever. Like I said, I'm not really doing this as like a professional thing. I just do it for fun. But, I mean, if you want, you can always subscribe. I think it tells you whenever I'm streaming. Mostly right now, my schedule would be based around when my girlfriend's out of the house. Just because I don't want to annoy her with it. It can get annoying for someone living with you. So, I don't want to get in her hair about it. That, and I mean, come on, it's embarrassing. Oh geez, where did I just do that second layer? Right here, that's where it was. I don't even care about wasting leaves and just breaking them. I have so many leaves. I mean, this entire world has been in the Mega Taiga. I do have to get up there though to fix. Better if it's for fun. Yeah, definitely. I mean, nowadays, if you go into this expecting some crazy thing, like you're gonna get rich and be famous, that's not gonna happen. I mean, chances of that happening now, that ship has sailed. You know what I mean? Chances of that happening now, slim to none, so I don't even have any expectations. I just like doing it. Oh, even that's not low enough. Screwed that up. Whoops. I mean, yeah, sure, I'll make a schedule and get serious about it if I get monetized. How about that? But yeah, chances of that, slim to none. And again, I mean, there's always the chance if you keep up at it, it could happen, but you gotta be very, very rigorous in keeping up with it. And I just don't know if I can do that right now at this point in my life. I'll be starting up school again soon, college, working full-time through college, so not a lot of time in between for stuff. Oh, this tree's gonna be a little weird with the buildings in the way. That's a little bit funky. Not too crazy about this tree. Kinda had to improvise quite a bit. Let's see what it looks like from a distance. I'll tell us if it's really ugly or not. It's gotta go out further in these bottom layers, definitely. It doesn't really matter too much what it looks like on these backsides, because, I mean, you're not really going to see it from this angle. And with that, just one more layer to go. Just this bottom layer here. I get the widest one of them all. Trees are really easy for me. I grew up in the woods, so trees are honestly just second nature for me. I mean, if you grow up looking at them all day, it's a heck of a lot easier to build them out. I'm gonna kind of slant this bough down a little bit, just because the building here. No, I want this one here and here. There we go. Whoops. Ooh, a little bit of frame chunkiness there. What does it look like from this side? Not terrible. Definitely not my best tree, but not terrible. Just gonna kind of ham-hand it on this side. It doesn't really matter. Fill it out a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care. Alrighty. Take a look around it, make sure it doesn't look horrifying. It's alright. It might need a little bit of tweaking. I'm not too crazy about that tree. It's a little bit thin on the top, I'm not gonna lie. Cool tree. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said before, it's just a matter of kind of getting that blueprint in your head and then trying to replicate it. Ooh. So, like, I've been doing these trees for a while now here. There's like 20 of them dotted around all over the place. So after you do it for a while, you kind of get that blueprint in your head. You know what's going to look good, what's going to look weird. And you can never be afraid of tweaking. Like, even now I'm going in, tweaking it, seeing what looks good, what looks bad. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because at the end of the day, the trees aren't the focal point. They're just the extra flavor of your build. No one's going to be staring directly at the trees. The focal points, you know, those that are tallest, that's going to be the church in the back. It's not, no one's going to be looking directly at this tree. It's just extra flavor that kind of ties it all in. Does that make sense? But yeah, in any case, been going for over 2 hours here. Looks like 2 hours and 6 minutes. So most likely gonna cut it here. Got a lot done, dug out a lot more of the quarry, finished those 2 buildings, did a tree. I'm happy with that. Still a lot more work to go, so definitely a lot of streams down the line. So definitely subscribe, notificate, whatever you want to do if you want to see more. And yeah, I'm probably gonna hop off now. So it was nice talking to you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your night.